Tengu Productions.
So, I have some snakes from my clutch that I want to prioritize. And this is a male. I just got my animal sexed. And I want you to help me with determining who I want to keep. Male. Really nice patterns. Really nice head stamp. Full color, aka there's not fading on the sides, right? There's not a lot of fading. Nice contrast, aka there's black surrounding the color centers of this animal. The diamonds, which are the white, with the white that comes in threes, is surrounded by nice blacks, and so like there's a nice contrast or like framing of the diamonds, and it's almost banded, you know, and a really nice head stamp. So this animal has really good color, and it almost experiences this green blue color. I don't know if you can tell. The male that that bred to my female has almost blue on his sides, as if he's in shed, even though he's not in shed. And so I would like to focus on that coloration. This really weird kind of yellow, or greenish blue color. Yeah. The blues or green kind of side coloration that's happening. Okay, it's the female I have lined up. Now, this female has that similar full color attribute where there's not a lot of fading. So a lot of this clutch has kind of fading on the sides, or if they're not fading, they're really dark. So you're not really seeing like those yellows and that green. This one is more of a yellow animal though. These two are both just have amazing head stamps. Beautiful, just that coloration. Yeah. You saw the card. So these two are like, my mind, guaranteed gonna be bred together. It's probably my last like year of sibling to sibling, and then I would outcross after them. But these colors are amazing on this pair. Yeah, just a lot of color, and it's full. It's all the way up the body. There's not really a lot of fading. And I really like, I don't know, head stamps are like such a small part of pattern, but the head stamps really get me. I don't know if it like so happens ones that have the most full color also have the nicest head stamps. I think those two are probably the nicest head stamps. Now those two to me are like easiest of the 15 that like definitely keeping. Here's a male. So here's a male I'm thinking of keeping. I'm still kind of deciding. And so it's pretty obvious for that pairing what I'm going for. Full color, nice head stamp. It's dark. This is a, hold on. This is a dark male, much darker, but that color still comes through on the sides. Nice big diamonds. This one has a lot more diamonds There's a little bit of striping there, but you know, not really banded like the other ones. Head stamp is okay. It's kind of showing that darkness, so you're not seeing those other values. Like the other two were almost kind of like tricolor animals, where you have white, yellow, and black. You're really only seeing one color in this animal. Let's see if we can get the sides. Yeah. And so he's cool. But the female is cooler. Let's see. That. So you can identify them by the card. So please comment with the card so I know which one you're talking about. Okay. This one is called Oreo because the spots on this one, the diamonds, are just crazy. This one, if I can get them to, it's just a lot of spots. I don't know if you can see that. It's like you took the last one. This one has fading on the sides too, but the fading is like most of the way up. You see this blue. So it's like blue, a lot of like spotting and diamonds, and then the belly is just a lot more patterned than the rest of them. And the head is just as spotted. So this is another keeper, and I think would go well with the one I mentioned. Yeah. So yeah. Yeah. Just a lot of spots. And good color too, right? Like it has the blues. Okay. This one's in shed, but some of my past pictures, this one was pretty crazy. It's a female. But let's just say this one will look after the shed. This one looks very similar to the first female I showed. Okay, full color. Nice diamonds. I think I'll likely keep this one too. This is in shed though. This male, you can see Whiscash. He's really dark. And that's the main thought process behind keeping him. It's just he's different. You know? Like, I still don't fully know how they'll look as adults. So maybe there's some value in keeping just different stuff to see how it turns out when it gets older. Especially stuff that's just like very different from anything else in the clutch. This one's really dark and really brown. Oops, sorry. Really dark and really brown. Yeah. I noticed the dark ones in my clutch are a lot more aggressive. Yeah, he wants to bite the shit out of me right now. But that's the main thought process between keeping that. So another female. That was a blank card. Let's call this one blank card. This one's supposed to be bright blue, faded, but nice diamonds. So I haven't really showed a lot of the faded ones yet, but this is what one of the faded ones looks like. Maybe let me know if you like the faded look. I'm not a big fan of it. It's not bad. It's just not as clean, and I really like contrast and clean look. It's a little messier. This one has a really nice head stamp. The color's bright on this one. It's faded, but it's bright. This is another female I was gonna keep. The diamonds are nice, right? There's good. The diamonds have a nice frame or outline. Yeah, but it's faded. Again. Yeah. So I'm planning to keep maybe 6 to 8. I don't think I'll keep 8 long term. I think I may only end up with 4 long term. But I'll probably hold back the others just in case, like, something real crazy pops up. So I only plan to keep 3 males and then sell the other males. Alright. Show this card. This one I described as being lots of blue, a slight fade, and extra spots. So this one kind of reminds me of Oreo. Oreo's the really spotty one, but not quite as spotty. But it's like Oreo that's faded. And very blue. Yeah. A lot of the colors on the sides, yeah. Pretty boring head stamp, but still a nice head stamp. So you can see it's like Oreo, but not full color. And I don't think quite as many spots. Yeah, there's just less spots there. There's like 2 rows of spots where with Oreo you'd see 3. But still a lot of spotting. Yeah. Still cool regardless. Amazing, you know? So, yeah. So those are the 8 I plan on keeping. Let me know what 4 you'd keep. Because I probably shouldn't keep 8. I don't think I have room for 8. A lot. Okay, here's a male. This is a very brown male. Who I suspect is high yellow. This male's in shed, but even still, he's kind of always just been dark. He's just always been really dark. I suspect there were only so many that were like really brown, like all the way up. And I suspected those animals would be high yellow animals, but it seems like they're just staying brown. I mean, but who knows? Maybe in the future, you'll be lucky and he's actually high yellow. I don't know. It's my first time breeding this pair, and I don't know what they produce. I don't know the significance of the coloring of what they produce. Maybe he'll be high yellow. I don't know. But he's really brown. And he's kind of just staying that color. Obviously, he won't stay that color. But yeah, he's cool. He's dark. He's more aggressive than the others. He's one of the first to feed. He's a really aggressive animal. pattern's a bit aberrant. His diamonds on the top side aren't so white. They're also kind of brown, so maybe those are yellow spots. I don't know. But he's definitely different. Okay, so another male. Try this one is light with diagonal. So this one has some weird aberrant diamond that's like diagonal on its back. It's the only one with such a weird diamond. Okay. Okay. This one is faded. The color's not as bright. Very spotty animal though. Lots of spots. This one's more liney. Nice head stamp. And see those diamonds are diagonal. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah. It's weird. The diamonds want to connect on this animal. So if you're looking for like fully banded stuff, this would probably be a good animal to go. A little bit of fading, but the fading mostly occurs at the bottom side, and then it kind of just stays. I don't know. Nice animal. The color's just not as bright as the others. Seems to be more black. The framing just seems to be thicker for each individual scale. There's just more black involved in it. Unlike some other ones where it's like less black and more of the color at the center of the scale. But a nice animal regardless. Maybe. Female. I describe this one as being creamy and lots of big diamonds. So this color, right now is more in the cream and less yellow. Who's to say what that will look like as an adult? The color is definitely bright. It just leans towards more the cream color. Definitely some fading, but the fading occurs on the top side. There's not a lot of blue on this animal, so if you don't care for the blue stuff, this would be a good animal for you. And the diamonds are big. She has really big diamonds. As in they're more circular and big. Yeah, you know what big means. Yeah. I don't know. Okay, head stamp. I don't think most people care for head stamps, but yeah. The fading's not that strong either. It's a slight fade. It's not like a fade to black. It's just like it's just there, which maybe or may not, you can't really tell it exists when the animal gets older. I feel like diamonds generally get lighter. Female. This clutch was female heavy. This is a really nice snake. This snake is very similar to the first one, I think. Lots of like that blue, but this blue isn't full. This blue's more faded. It's not a strong fade, but it's almost full. But, you know, it gets darker near the spine. The diamonds are big on this one, but there are a lot of diamonds, but they're just bigger, nicely defined diamonds. This is a really nice animal. Yeah, I recommend someone. Yeah, I'm gonna let this one go. Oh, the head stamp. A lot of nice black outlining on that head stamp. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, there's just nice, really nice outlining on this animal, which just makes the colors pop. And like, look at that. Yeah, that's a nice animal. Yeah. She's beautiful. Nice blues. More yellows towards the tail. I don't know. Can't tell. This one has nice diamonds, blue faded. Yeah. This animal has some nice diamonds, big diamonds on the sides. Not as brightly colored. A darker animal, but there's blue on the sides. Yeah, and I don't know if this blue is necessarily gonna persist as an adult. It likely won't. But who's to say? Because the female doesn't have it at all. And on the male, the blue you only really see towards the head. It kind of turns into like a yellow cream with a slight green to it, very, very slight. At the rest of his body, you only really see the blue towards his head. So let's just say like it won't happen the same for these animals, but nice animal regardless. Blue faded, nice diamonds. As you see, I thought a lot of them had nice diamonds. This one is a bit of a cleaner animal. It's faded, but it's clean. Nice head stamp. It's a nice animal. Darker, not as bright. As you can tell, I chose a lot of the bright stuff that I want to keep. See the sides. It's a little more black and less color in the center. Okay, you can see some of these like spots here that are like more yellow or brownish. Maybe this one will have like 2 different colored spots. Yeah, a nice head stamp. Yeah, nice animal. That's where I got some of my Chewies from. This animal is very light. This is a very blue animal, like all around. Yeah, this is a nice animal. The pattern's not as clean as some of my other ones, but it's a nice animal, regardless. It's a really nice diamond. Yeah, nice color, bold, bright. Not as bright as some of my other stuff, but still there. Faded. The whites are nice and clean. The diamonds are nice. Yeah. Oh, come on. So focusing on my hand. Let's see if I can get a nice. This one is a pretty white belly. Yeah. Yeah, let me know what you think. And let me know what 4 you would keep. Peace.